The Cold War was a time of great tension. The Soviet Union and the United States were locked in a struggle for global dominance. Both sides poured resources into their militaries. The United States Navy emerged as a dominant force, with its formidable fleet of aircraft carriers. These carriers projected power across the globe. The Soviets took notice. They wanted to match this capability. They embarked on a quest to create their own aircraft carriers. This was a new challenge for the Soviet Union, a nation with a history of land power. The Soviets faced a steep learning curve. Building aircraft carriers was a complex undertaking. They lacked experience in this area. The Soviets pressed on, driven by their ambition. They wanted to challenge the United States on the open seas. Their efforts would culminate in the construction of the Minsk. This ship was a testament to their ambition, but it also exposed their limitations. The Minsk was an unusual ship. It was not a true aircraft carrier in the traditional sense. Instead, it was a hybrid, combining features of a cruiser and an aircraft carrier. This design was a compromise, reflecting the Soviets' limited experience and technological constraints. The Minsk was smaller than American aircraft carriers. It had a distinctive sloping deck. The Minsk's hybrid design allowed it to carry a limited number of aircraft. These included Yak-38 VTOL fighters. These planes could take off and land vertically. This capability was crucial for the Minsk. Its short deck made traditional takeoffs and landings impossible. The Minsk also carried helicopters. These helicopters performed a variety of roles, including anti-submarine warfare. The Minsk entered service in 1978. It was hailed as a symbol of Soviet naval might. However, the ship had significant shortcomings. Its hybrid design proved to be a liability. The Yak-38 fighters were plagued with problems. They were slow and had limited range. The Minsk could only carry a small number of these aircraft. This limited its effectiveness in a major conflict. The Minsk's reliance on helicopters further hampered its capabilities. Helicopters were no substitute for high-performance fighter jets. They lacked the speed, range, and firepower of fixed-wing aircraft. The Minsk's shortcomings became apparent during its deployments. It struggled to keep pace with American aircraft carriers. The Soviet Union had created a ship that was neither a capable cruiser nor a true aircraft carrier. Section 4. Shifting Priorities and the End of an Era. The Soviet Union continued to build ships like the Minsk. These included the Novorossiysk and the Baku. However, the Soviet leadership began to have second thoughts about these hybrid carriers. Their limitations were becoming increasingly clear. The Soviet Navy was also facing new challenges. The Cold War was coming to an end. The Soviet economy was in decline. The Soviet Union collapsed in 1991. The Minsk was inherited by Russia. However, Russia was in no position to maintain a large navy. The Minsk was decommissioned in 1993. It was sold to China in 1995. This marked the end of an era. The Soviet Union's ambition to challenge American naval power had come to naught. Section 5. A theme park legacy. The Chinese did not purchase the Minsk for military purposes. Instead, they had a different vision for the former warship. The Minsk was towed to Shenzhen. There, it was transformed into a theme park. Visitors could now explore the ship's decks. Once off limits to the outside world, they could learn about its history. The Minsk's transformation into a theme park was a fitting end for this unusual ship. It was a testament to the ambition of the Soviet Union. It was also a reminder of the challenges of competing with the United States in naval power. The Minsk now stands as a curiosity, a relic of a bygone era. It is a popular tourist attraction, drawing visitors from around the world.